ask you questions at the end too, guys, if you have any. More than happy to get to them and answer anything you have. Every single day, you are paying for leads that you never convert. You spend money on your ads, answer the phone, you send the quote, and nothing. They ghost you. Here's the truth: 80% of sales require at least 5 to 7 follow-ups. But almost no business owners do that. They normally give up. Me, as a business consultant and coach, I consistently see that most people give up after 5 touch points or 3 touch points. I find that sweet spot is in the 5 to 7. If you go that extra mile, you're going to get more leads, and which will mean your ROI on whatever you spend your money on for advertisement marketing is going to be drastically better. So today, I'm going to show you the system that I've implemented that is fantastic, does really well, and all of the clients that I work with, I have suggested this to them for a long time now, but I decided to give away a nice little secret and everyone on my YouTube. So I keep telling new clients, go and do this. And unfortunately, I struggle then with explaining them. We've got to spend an hour explaining this information on how to use it. So today, we're going to have the video walkthrough of what it is. Now, before we jump into any of that, who am I? I'm Ronald Osborne, an award-winning international business coach. I built my own successful businesses in Australia, in America, in the Middle East, around the world. So I built businesses. I do a lot. Now, the way you get access to this lead follow-up email blueprint, this is what you need today, right? So it comes with all of this, and I'm going to walk you through how you complete it. And it comes with all of these AI prompts as well to ensure that you get an absolute killer lead follow-up system. So something that's going to help you convert more leads. You do this, I guarantee you it'll work. If you don't implement this, regardless, if you implement this, I charge $150 an hour for a consultation. If you implement this strategy to the letter as I showed today, and it doesn't convert you any leads, I'll waive that fee and I'll do a free call with you, recorded on video. So that's how much confidence I have in this system, because it's super, super easy and it doesn't take you very long at all. Right. So what you need is this document. You get that by going to the link down below in the video description, or you go to my website, ronaldosborne.org, and you'll click on the 15 free business checklist. Now that's going to take you to this page, and you need this one, the lead nurturing email blueprint. Now you can see that there's a goal tracker, Google Maps analyzer, client lead generator, all of these additional things that you get for free when you do sign up for it. Email and name, guys, super simple. And you'll be able to jump on any of them, and that's what you get. Now, with this lead nurturing template, all right, it's very important that you follow this truthfully, honestly. You input as much data as possible. As you can see down here, I've got expected time to complete this is 30 to 45 minutes. That's the truth, okay? And I'll walk you through exactly why that is now. So you can see here, I've broken it down into multiple sections. Section 1, the founder profile. That's more so about you personally. We can see what's your full name, your title, what do you use, how many years have you been in the industry, how many years currently, blah, blah, blah. Your background story, okay? The reason I've structured this lead nurturing system like this to ask these types of questions is because when you feed this into the AI, it's going to make it completely unique for me. So when you do that and you make it more customizable, more unique, instead of just being like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm a chiropractor in Miami and I'm really good because like I've been around for 10 years and I'm like amazing and have 350 reviews on Google. Huh? You're not able to use the AI effectively to get a message across. The more personalized and more relevant you can make the content that gets served up to someone that ends up in your system, a lead in this scenario, maybe you've paid for Google Ads, Facebook, whatever it may be. You want that person, that individual that falls into your system to land into a relevant funnel, a relevant bucket. So that is why you answer all of this stuff. Why did you start the specific business? Now, I've got one here that's completed. Okay, so this is one for myself. Sorry, guys, it's been a long day with many meetings today, so my voice is going to go a lot today. Your background story, all right? I served in the Australian Army. specializing in communications equipments, things like this. You can see all of this information here. Took my company to $5.7 million in revenue, have an MBA specializing in finance. All of these type things are what I've got written about myself. Now, what this does is this helps the AI understand, okay, this is who Ronald is. This is who his background is. Then it comes into the personal values and philosophies. Now, people are going to be like, mates, we're doing an email sequence. We're doing a lead nurture follow-up. Why do we need to talk about this? Because, in my personal opinion, and I've been saying this for years, the way the world is going to be completely, everyone's going to become their own business. And I really do think that the more you can push your philosophy and your ideas, the more you're going to stand out and be more unique. If you've been watching my marketing channel and things like this for years now, I have said that everything with AI is going to make it more personalized. So when it comes to understanding your audience, when it comes to reaching and connecting with your audience, the more personalization, the better. So then when it comes to communication style, how do you describe your communication style? How do you talk? Direct, no nonsense with warmth. You know me. That's the Aussie in me, guys. So I tell clients exactly what they need to hear without the sugarcoating. That's something that I love about coaching is I try to give everyone the no nonsense approach. All right. Now, section 2 is where you talk about your business. It's super important in this area that you do input the answer questions appropriately. Don't limit your information, okay? So you can go through and just see as an example what I've done, because what we're going to do after this is I'm going to download this form and then we're going to upload it to Google Gemini and it's going to spit out the stuff and I'll show you the content. So what I'm actually going to do is like what geographical area do we serve? Internationally, I work with clients all over the world. I have clients in the UK, I have clients in the States primarily, I have clients back home in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, clients everywhere. So the thing is, for me, I work with everyone around the world, and that's just how it is. So when it comes to that, you get to be specific. These are very important things for you with your leads. Again, let's just say you're a chiropractor working out of Miami. You're a chiropractor in Miami, and then you start re-engaging the individuals that you've enticed through Google Ads as an example. Those people, when you're talking about Miami, this event in Miami is happening, this has come up in Miami, this is what I'm seeing consistently around this time of the year with people with their maybe lumbar spondylosis. These are the problems that we're noticing. This is what we're seeing with this type of heat impacting lower backs. You got to put all of this and personalize all of this. So that's why it's super important. What's your revenue range? Okay, you can put all of this stuff in here so you can understand your revenue range. List your primary services. All right. So you can put your stuff in here, which generates you the most amount of revenue. Okay, you can put all this here. And then same, you just scroll through. What's your average transactional value? You can see for me, it's $750 a month with each client. Okay, so that's normally what I'm charging a month for each client that works with me as my business consultant. But I work with performance fees as well. So that is a lot higher because of that too. Now, business differentiators. Okay, this is important. What sets you apart? All right. And again, like a big thing for me is there's a lot of business coaches out there in the world that unfortunately I have to laugh about because I sit there and go, so what business did you start? Where did you get it to? Was it 5 million? Was it 10 million? Was it 20 million? Like, where did you go? Oh, I've never actually had a business before. I just help people get in the mindset of having a business and you're like, bruh, that's not good. There's a lot of business coaches out there that do that. And unfortunately, that really frustrates me because I know when I was at $150,000 a year to $300,000 a year to $1 million to $2 million a year, at every stage, the challenges were different. Every stage, I had to approach things differently and grow differently. So for me, as you can see in there, I'm not going to touch someone. If you come to me right now and go, Ronald, I've already got a $5 million a year business. I want to grow to 10 million, 20 million. I'm going to sit there and go, I'm probably not the right coach for you. It sounds strange, but it's just the truth. Like, why would I work with someone that I haven't done it myself? What you learn in the army. If you're not willing to charge at the front lines, then get out. So that's the biggest thing that I like to talk about is I'm happy to say no to a high ticket client because it might not actually benefit them. So these are the types of things, like, again, MBA specializing in finance, ex-army, all of these types of things, all right? Now, the ideal client profile, this is awesome. This is where we get to talk about your ideal client. Where are they located? All of these types of things. So again, Australia, Florida for me, that's where my main company is set up, is Florida. Desires, goals, all of this. Most of the people I work with, smack bang right there, freedom. Everyone that I'll normally work with is trying to achieve financial freedom, is normally what the objective is. So keep scrolling through, and then lead sources and behavior. This is a super important one for the email structure. So when you're trying to nurture them, I'm going to download this right now, just as a PDF, so I can upload it to the AI. Excuse my ginormous water bottle. Maybe a little bit inappropriate, but hey, we need H2O. Like I said, I'm quite horsed. So I'm going to download that. The way this works, just grab this bad boy, drop it in Gemini. You can, whatever you use, whatever system you use. I know I'm sort of jumping ahead, but this will take a minute to write. Now, you come back to the document, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Now, what you need to do is you need to grab all of this. Grab that. Okay, paste that part in there. And then come back and then just grab the second part as well. All right, end of prompt. Put that bad boy in there. Boom, end of prompt. All right, now we're just going to run this. All right, now I'm going to come back to the document. My completed one. So lead sources and behavior. The reason this is important for lead nurturing is so when the AI will understand who your target demographic is, who these individuals are that you're trying to speak to. It's super important. So again, it's like, where did your lead source come from? If, again, like me, YouTube, SEO, big thing for me, okay? If I was running Facebook ads, that's going to be something that I set up there as well, okay? It depends how you get them, okay? Describe the typical lead quality. Look, if I get a lead come through YouTube, that's a very warm, very receptive individual. Normally someone that's watched my videos, maybe you're watching my videos right now and you want to achieve an actual goal in your business, you want your business to flourish like you see everyone else doing, reach out to me. Those individuals and or yourself, they convert a lot better than, let's say, someone from a cold Google ads, all right? Who are you? Why do you have an Aussie accent here in Florida? They're the types of questions I get when it's cold. When it's warm, that doesn't happen. Okay. What do we normally convert at? How does it normally work? Like I said, as an example, paid ads, a lot lower compared to YouTube and organic. Every second person I will chat with, you're normally looking at a 50% rate. So that comes through YouTube. So they've had time to check me out. They've had time to check my businesses. They go onto my website. Oh yeah, they see all of my video testimonials, these types of things. Again, you put Ronald Osborne, you'll see all of my, from the Melbourne office and from the Fort Lauderdale office, you'll see dozens and dozens of reviews. So yeah, it's a good thing when people have the time to find me like that. It's normally a lot warmer. So, and it's important for you to input this. What days of the week do you normally receive most of the inquiries? Okay. And Sunday, the weekend for me, is normally when I get a lot of leads come in, surprisingly, because my YouTube dips down, but a lot of people have the time to actually sit there and go, Monday, I've got to get at it. And I'm having this problem. And maybe I need to get financing. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do this. I'm struggling to grow the company. I'm stuck at doing 300,000 annually. How do I now move across? That's where I come in. So a lot of people start looking for those answers on the weekend. All right. And that's pretty much it. Now, we've got case studies. Case studies are something that's going to really help you convey who and how you help. Like, as an example with myself, Sunny Hills in Florida, all right, an assisted living facility. Those guys, when I started working with them, they were this close to shutting everything down. The whole business that's been around since 1992, same age as me, like they were looking at shutting down. Hopefully, we're about to have the sale go through for the third location. So in a couple of years, we turned it around, thankfully, and all the facilities are full at capacity. It's been a fantastic endeavor because they're lovely people. But having a case study about what I did, how we helped turn that around, that's something that will connect with people. Okay. These are the types of things. Again, roofing companies, Air Force Roofing. So again, with them, not getting too many leads to doing many, many leads. It's been something that's been absolutely swell. Okay. And as you can see here, here's just general amounts going from a couple of 100,000 to 1.5 million annually. These are the types of things that we get to talk about. Mr. Hose, again, hydraulics company. We took that basically from just nothing. They were a good company, but they just didn't have the systems and processes set up in place. And a couple of strategies that I've talked about in my videos with lead nurturing came into play. All right. So that's where it was really, really beneficial, is I was able to then implement a couple of strategies, and within 2 months, we generated $51,000. So it was absolutely fantastic for the business. All right. Now, additional case studies, you can put more information in here. For me, it depends. If someone comes along to me, I'm normally seeing a 40% growth in their company. In revenue is normally what I track because it's a number. Numbers don't lie. So as you can see, he's just a heap of testimonials. But just some stock standard stuff. Now, offers and incentives. All right. So this is where it's a nice thing to be able to be like, okay, listen, especially if it's in your lead nurturing campaign, think about why the offer is important when you're trying to get a lead that's semi-warm to convert. Because what's to entice them? Again, I work with a lot of chiropractors. So you're a chiropractic clinic. Let's say the first appointment, you'll do a $97 offer compared to your normal rate of maybe $135. So in this email thing, in this system, you want to be able to put down a bit of a discount to convert these leads, and you can say, okay, well, first month, I'll reduce the rate down for you. So this is something that will go into the email sequence for you. All right. Now, what is the value of this free offer? As an example, free discovery call valued at $500. I provide actionable insights on the call, regardless of whether they sign up or not, which I actually do on my discovery calls. I guarantee you on any of my discovery calls, whether we work together or not, I'm going to provide you with solutions to the problems that you come to me with. Maybe not all of them, maybe we won't have time, but I guarantee you'll walk away with some solutions. That's the biggest thing. So you want to just convey these points in here. What are the bonuses that you can include to add perceived value as well? Again, a free cash flow template valued at $300. These are the types of things that I can say, well, listen, if you're a part of this, this is how I'll nurture you. This is the offer. And you can start to see here, this is a very important section, the offer and incentives for the email structure, because this is what's going into the emails to entice them to click. They're now going to be receiving emails from you, depending upon how the AI says it should be formatted for your target demographic, but they're going to be receiving a lot of emails from you. Now, in that regard, you should try to incentivize those individuals that were just to converting. All right. Now, urgency and scarcity, you can put this stuff in there like, hey, I'm only able to do 25 clients a month. Like, I'm maxed out at 25 clients. That's the most I can handle. After that, I've tried 30 and it just goes horrendously. So as an example, how many clients can you realistically take on per month? You put in what you can take on. I realistically can take on maximum 4 people a month. When I onboard people, we do a huge, long talking session at the start. How am I going to do that for 8 people? It's impossible. It's impossible. So 2 to 4 for me. These are the data points that you need to put. Now, email sequence preference. Everyone's got their own preference. Everyone who's been in business will understand what the leads in their industry responds to. Again, chiropractor is going to be different to the roofers that I work with. Okay. So when I work with a roofer compared to, hey, do you want a re-roof? Hey, do you want a re-roof? Hey, do you want a re-roof? Every day, every second day, not a smart approach. But for a chiropractor, hey, I've got an offer here that will end in 7 days. If you don't pick this up, June, that's a little bit more enticing and a little bit more logical than something like a re-roof, where you're talking 30 to 50K. It's just not appropriate. So this is where you put this in. You put in the tone, everything that you want. I want it written in this. Maximum, how long do you want it to be? All of the information in here based on your industry. How long should the follow-up sequence span? You get to put in what you want. You get to put in this lead nurturing system. You get to put in what you want. And yes, I will actually drop. I'll drop my website. Sorry, I've got a chat asking for the link. So let me get the link so you guys can go and get this directly. I hope that goes across. It's only going out on YouTube for some reason, sorry. It's got YouTube in a big tick. So, like I said, guys, Restream's having some dramas today. But look, go to ronaldosborne.org, my website, and just go straight up there, 15 free business checklists, and that's where it is. Like, that's where you get all of these. But yeah, so back on topic. So I'll know, and I understand, as all of you do, when it comes to actually how frequent you should be going about it, use common sense. Like, think about it logically. Don't be too demanding. All right, that's something that I would definitely do. Okay, and look, competitive landscape. Who are the top 3 competitors? Okay, cookie cutter guys, like I said before, business coaches that don't have any business experience. That makes me laugh, honestly. Like, it really does. I think it's a joke, but maybe there's some individuals out there that can help you with the mindset. I think it's a personal joke that someone can call themselves a business coach if they've never actually achieved anything. And again, I won't work with people that are doing $10 million annually. I'm not the right guy. I don't know those types of stresses. I don't know what it takes to go from 10 million to 15 million because I haven't done it. So I'll tell people that it's wrong. So that's where my types of competitors are, though, perhaps individuals that are better at sales and maybe better able to convince individuals, but they don't have the skills behind them. So what do the competitors do well? Marketing and visibility, all right? This is for me. What do these competitors do poorly? Deliver actionable results. You'd be amazed at how many people come and work for me. There's even some testimonials on my Google business profile and Facebook because people call in, and if I'm available, I'll pick up the phone. You're paying to speak with Ronald Osborne. And instead of sitting there going, well, you need to do this, I'll say, hey, this sounds terrible. Do this instead. Let me know if it works. If it works and you need additional help, book me as your business coach. And there's a couple of reviews on there saying, I've learnt more from Ron in a 5-minute phone call than I have from working with coaches for years. It's just the truth. So, and final details. What's a business phone number? What's your business email address? All of this information here. You can just put this stuff in here, all right? So once that's done, you're basically going to get this, okay? So as an example, here's email 1, all right? Recommended sending date, day 1, immediately. Subject line, option A, successful business technical skills, and then B, thanks for reaching out and any questions, all right? Full email body. Thanks for requesting information on my coaching programs. If you're like most business owners I work with, you are excellent at your craft, whether that's roofing, medical practices, or trades. See how it's using, this AI is actually using the information that I fed it from my document. Hey, this is who I work with. And again, this is why you put who it is that's actually contacting your business. So it speaks to them in your language. You might be stuck at a revenue plateau or worse, working 60 plus hours a week just to keep things afloat. Like this is a common problem, again, as a business coach that I see. I see this on and on and on. Like these are big things that I'm addressing here. And that is why I've structured the questionnaire to answer the pain points that you consistently see, whether you be a roofer, whether you be a remodeler, whether you be a doctor, an attorney. All right? CTA, note on personalization. The reference to roofing, medical practice, or trades directly targets the industries mentioned in the client's profile. Okay? So that's the CTA for us. And then same down here. All right. Read my full story. Okay. So you can put, like there's a nice little note here for you. This is the note for you, but then this is your button. This is what you're highlighting. All right. Book your free discovery call, CTA text button. You don't need to have this, but this is how you copy and paste it out. All right. And I always give you two options. You've got two subject lines in this lead nurturing system. It gives you use this one or use this one. We'll scroll down a little bit further. The differentiator. All right. Email 8. Send this on day 24, subject line A. I'm not like other coaches. Subject B, skin in the game. All right. Full email body. There are a lot of business coaches out there that have never built a business, which I was harping on before. You know, they read a few books and get a certified document to say they can be a business coach, which I absolutely laugh at. You know, I built my first company with 30 employees, 5.7 million in revenue. All right. So I've had skin in the game, and still to this day, I have skin in the game. A lot of the clients I work with as a business coach, I actually do a performance fee. I don't actually just do, pay me $150 a month, $400 a month. I don't do that, because if I'm good at what I do, why wouldn't I try to make, if I know I'm going to make you money, why don't I try and get money myself and then do it that way where we both make money and I get a cut of that? I like it when people have skin in the game. So most coaches charge flat fees regardless of results, because they aren't confident that they can deliver. I am. All right. My CTA, partner with me here. So that's just an example of one of the emails in the sequences of this lead nurturing system. And this is completely free. All right. It's literally just answer this questionnaire that I've got. Once you've answered all of the questions, again, it will take you a minute to do. Simply go over, then copy this prompt, feed that into the AI. That's going to give a very succinct output like you just saw. How awesome and unique is that? It's going to take you realistically 3 hours to set up this system. Once it's done, it's done. Leave it, walk away. You're finished. If they don't convert with you after 20 emails, throw in some SMS messages if you can. If you're in Australia, maybe you can't. In UK, you can't do these things. Europe. If you're in America, though, you should be able to send SMSs quite easily. Just do that. Send them a couple of SMSs as well. Then you've touched them 20 times. Maybe if you can include SMSs, you've touched them 25 times. If they don't convert, okay. They don't convert. Give them a call, something like that. But if they don't convert after 20, 25 touch points, they're not for you. They're not right for you. So be it. You leave them in the CRM. That is why I put this guarantee. Watch this, do exactly what I've showed today. And I guarantee you that you will actually convert more leads now with this system. And again, it's going to take you literally 3 hours to set it all up. And I guarantee you this will work for you. If it doesn't, reach out to me and say, Ron, I followed every step. It didn't work. I want the $150 an hour call with you for free, which I will do. And I'll make sure I review it for you. All right. But if you need help with nurturing leads, looking at achieving and attracting more leads, you want to do more marketing with your company, whatever it may be, you're looking to do more with your business, reach out to me, book a free discovery call. All right. Go and get these spreadsheets. And if you're a business that's actually doing over 150K a year annually, book this awesome service that I've got now. It is a 50K revenue audit where I guarantee that I'll find $50,000 within your business, or I'll pay you $100. So you can book that right here. Like I said, if I waste your time, you get $100. If I find money, we can work together and I can get you 50K in additional revenue for the year. So go ahead and book that free call now and we'll see what we can find for you. Otherwise, you get $100. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please put a like and subscribe, guys. Helps everything push. And obviously, with the more momentum I get in YouTube, I'm more than happy to keep making these amazing types of documents because I've been sitting on this stuff for years. These things have been my secret to success. These are the things that I want to use to help everyone else out there grow. So enjoy. Hope to see